Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to GreedFall, where I just really, I probably already knew this, but after thinking about it, there's this quest where I'm supposed to set up camps in different regions of the island. I could look at this quest and know exactly how many regions of the island there are, and how many I have not been to. I haven't been to 5 of those. There's only 5 more regions left of the island to actually go to, assuming every region of the island has camps. I would be surprised if they don't, simply because of fast travel. I might imagine there's going to be one more region of the island that is not listed, that has camps that is part of the DLC. And maybe one more region of the island that is not listed that is endgame. But for now, let's talk to Afra. Where are you? You are right here.
Desade, I'm happy to see you.
That's good.
I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
Yes.
You were right, Afra. I will accompany you.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Duncas's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
Luckily, I am already here. I was not expecting the quest to immediately send me to Duncas's village. It's just absolutely convenient. Question the young people about the Cave of Knowledge. Youths. How is my weight? My weight is fine. Youths, tell me of your young ways.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Duncas meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Duncas will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself, like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Except for maybe Siora, who probably already knows that information anyway. Alright, where is the Cave of Knowledge? All the way over there. Well, now that we're back in this area, I might as well take a bigger look around. Last time we were here, we were fighting enemies with skulls above their heads. So it kind of gave the appearance that I was going a little bit beyond where I should be, which is a little bit odd, because in theory this game knows when Afra joins the party at this particular quest line. But I've already said that the balancing of levels in this game is a little bit odd. Oh, that's all of the camps in this region. On towards the next question mark, which conveniently enough is closer to the cave. Now let's see if Siora or Duncas is going to be upset with me this time, and if I will continue to ruin my reputation with them. Overall, I shouldn't be ruining my reputation that much. simply because, like, I tend to lean towards the native population more often than not in this game. It does not hurt that one of their main enemies is Teleme, who is just the biggest collection of jerks. How do I get there? But yeah, they're the worst. The Bridge Alliance is also not particularly great, because they're holding so many of them prisoner. Maybe I should have been able to go in from there. All right. I'm going to have to cut until I'm back to that region. I suppose that makes sense, because that's where I met those two people who were talking about binding themselves to each other, which doesn't really seem like much of a future. Like, in theory, this creates... It seems to create some sort of immortality, because you're always part of the earth. The energies of the earth always flow into you. But you are forever this monster who, I guess, can communicate, maybe? Like, what are you gonna do for the rest of your life? Be underneath the earth? Wait for people to do rituals so that you emerge from the earth, say a few words, and then disappear back into the earth again? That's... How are you going to play video games if you are trapped in the earth, is all what I'm saying. That is not a path. Huh. Do I have to go through... No, that's just an abode. Alright, maybe it's around the campfire. Alright, I think it's just past the campfire. I spent all that time running around this place, but at the very least I unlocked the other campfire. It wasn't all for naught. Who are you guys? You guys look like you're up to no good. And if you're up to no good in my neighborhood, you're getting evicted with violence.
We'll be rich. Hey, what are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, so you'd better watch your tone. I don't usually make a habit of being threatened by a bunch of thieves.
Since you don't like threats, let's get straight to practice. To arms, guys!
You want to practice threatening? That's a little bit of a... Oh, you want to practice violence. Oh, I see. These guys needed a lot more practice. The seed of the door of knowledge. Well, it seems as though your carefully guarded secret isn't a particularly good secret if these random thugs just happened to have some key information on how to get in.
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone. There's a slot at the top. Probably to put something in.
The natives' beliefs are based on exchanges. If we want this door to open, I imagine that we will have to make an offering.
Now we have to find out what we should offer.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge.
Here, have a seed.
There. Place the seed on the stone.
I like the fact that there was an option to do nothing. I also appreciate that the interior environments aren't separate locations. I mean, so far they've basically mostly been caves, but some of them have been interiors of buildings. Yeah, what do we have here?
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives.
But we're not going to be doing any of the rituals, so it's basically just an exploratory search.
The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Where should we be hiding? In an elevated place? Young people, youths, here to appreciate your art. Well, not your art, but the art of your ancestors.
Esco halen, esco valg medagengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daigan ni dau. A yigi dames etier comelei.
Cair to, Morian. Ages radai de radi dawem tairger began.
Cauden nes greta comolei. Nas oltargodu, vreg de det mad advad. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
Right. I agree completely. Well said. I guess our sightseeing tour in your cave must come to an end, though. I hope, Afra, that you learned something after I blew stuff up as well. Where on earth am I in relation? Okay.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Duncan said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
I suppose I might as well follow this thing to the end.
Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
All right. And now we have to go back in a day. We'll just go back to this campfire and advance time forward a bit. Alright, it's been actually like 36 hours. Let us go attend the ritual. Hopefully Dunkus will be okay if we just show up.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I really want to attend Year One's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus.
All right. Tell me what's going on. Character, please just... Oh, there we go.
How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
All right. How about, you, Dunkus?
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinalmanawi were abducted. You seem different from the others, Zafra. But I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Okay, so basically there's going to be some fights. Kind of disappointed that there are.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our
Like, this
rituals.
feels like it would be more of a
These are
story
very
thing
different
rather
from the
than
others. Their
like,
leader is an
a
honorable
combat
Maui
and
after
story.
all.
It's kind of
You
like
know,
the
I look
trick
like
in
them,
regards
but
to
I'm
game
not one of them.
design.
You may not be
Is
bonded,
like, how do you
but your
get the
parents
player
must have
invested
been.
in what's going
You should
on?
be proud and happy
And I
about
think
it.
one of the
It is probably thanks to your
the
bond
cheapest
that
ways to do
Doncass
it
has
is to
accepted
make
your
sure that the
presence.
player is doing something. And the problem that that could result in is, like, if you've ever played Heavy Rain, there's a lot of filler material that just kind of feels like it's there just so the player can do something. Beyond Two Souls also suffers from this. While I would argue Max Payne 2 is almost has no filler whatsoever. Arguably, like, the warehouse scenes, like, you spend so much time in the warehouse in Act 2. But, like, every level in Max Payne 2 is important for story reasons. But the dream sequence that Madeline has in Heavy Rain is unnecessary because it's for nothing. It's nothing. Oh, hello. Huh.
You are an Onolmanawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegard.
Thank you, Doncass. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart. not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Oh, there we go. Here comes the fight. Of course, it's the... How did my attack miss? Okay, who is... Okay, everybody can freeze. Ah. Ah, you'll be fine. Oh, everybody's still going. All right. How about another storm?
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, Afra is from the Bridge
These
Alliance.
people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right
They
you
had
are,
it
Dunkus.
coming.
I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the
I get the
guise of
feeling that the
scientific
quest line
progress.
isn't quite
I
over.
am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Okay, no additional quests in this direction. All right, let us head over to Daren to talk about the actual cure-all and not the snake oil. Oh, also I had leveled up at some point. What shall I throw this in? A devastating... It damages armor. All right. I am now glad that I started pushing more points into swords, and now I can unlock a roll, so I got a fancy roll even just with the sword, as well as the dodge with magic, and then I should also consider putting points into long blades. But for now, we have a quest to go to. Actually, we've got another side quest to interrupt. We're back in the town of Eden. Who is interrupting us in our interruption? Okay, now that that's done, we are interrupted by a quest in Eden, the town we had gone to talk to. Apparently, last time, the Teleme settlers here were all like, you know, we moved into native areas and we booted everybody out, and but we still somehow believe in coexistence. Somehow. And how do I even get to anywhere in this terrible, terrible town. Of jerks. Supposedly they've been researching these tablets. Tablets that may have something to do with their prophet.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
All right. Tell me everything you know.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The flesh is black and blue around the bites. He was bitten by a venomous creature. What he needs is an antidote.
Have you tried giving him any antipoison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
Oh my gosh.
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
All right. Where is this person I'm supposed to talk to? Oh, yeah. The chief of the village. Let us go talk to him. Maybe find... Nope, wrong way. Maybe find a cure for what ails this man. Which, like, if these settlers weren't so dumb, like, they would have probably already talked to this guy already. Like, why didn't they even think of just being like, hey, maybe we should speak to somebody from the native population? They would know better than we do.
To see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
Alright, well, tell me if you know a healer for Fidelis.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us.
All right, let's
I have to go.
Like so.
Oh my gosh. Why is your exit dialogue so aggressive? Oh, I'm still in the same camp though. Like, are you just hoping that people will sit inside your hut for, like, hours on end to cure your loneliness?
Here you are again. What do you want?
I'm asking about an antidote.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children.
That's what I said.
You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwell.
Like, you're talking about these Thélème settlers are here to study the tablets and be one with their co-residents. And they don't even bother to, like, ask a question in a time of need.
Where am I?
Oh, that was fast.
You were safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Well, a nightmarish creature. That sounds interesting. All right, let's go straight to the camp. Ah.
There was a path in this place the last time we came.
There wasn't.
This is a passage that was forced upon nature by men. The beasts must have become restless. They do not appreciate it when their living space is disturbed.
Well, we still need to explore, so poo on you on that. Plus, how are we going to fight super beasts if we don't go stir up hornets' nests? What was that? That was nothing.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
All right. So it looks like there's going to be some dialogue before the Super Beast. I'm very disappointed, but I suppose that's how things go. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.